my name is Sully and welcome back to my channel. A few things are changing. A few things are jumbling. So if you don't know, I just graduated with my master's degree. I just started a new job. I just moved. A lot of life changes, and I've been thinking about one other change for quite some time, and that is saying goodbye to the little reader's corner before you panic, which I know you're definitely panicking. No, I'm not closing out the channel. So I've been thinking about a name change for like over a year now, and I've been stewing on many different possibilities. I've hated most of them, almost all of them. And I wanted this space to be something a little bit more personal, a little bit more all-encompassing, a little bit more holistic, if you will. And while I have had the little reader's corner for quite a while, and it definitely feels like a staple, something important, I want it to cover more of the things that I'm interested in. And I'm interested in so many things. Like, I have way too many hobbies. I have so many hobbies, it's ridiculous, and I would love to share those, and I'd love to be excited about those with other people who also love those types of hobbies, or maybe just shouting into the abyss with excitement. And if that's that, then that's that. But I just want to share so many more things because I love so many things. And while I do love books and I do love reading and I read a lot, there's just so many other things. Like, I love movies and TV shows, and I love crafts. I have so many crafting hobbies. I'm trying to make a moss rug right now. I'm making polymer clay earrings that I absolutely love. I love baking. I love cooking. I love language learning, just so many things, you know? So I've been thinking about this change for quite some time, and I was stuck between two names. I'm still stuck between those two names, but I think at some point I just need to make a decision, and you know what? If I hate it, we can just change it again and it'll be fine. I don't plan on changing it again. I think this is gonna be permanent, but I'm telling myself that to make myself feel more comfortable with having to finally make this decision. So the new channel name, which you might have already seen, is Soleil Celine. I just wanted to be a little bit more me around here. And actually, the reason I never chose my name to be part of my channel is because I know many people can't spell it. And that is a reality I've faced my entire life, and I really don't care that many people can't spell it. I think it's fun and amusing, and I love my name. So, like, if you can't spell it, if you can't figure it out, that's not my problem, I guess. It's my name, so, you know, if you hate it, don't tell me. Yeah, so that's that. But there are other updates coming as well. So now that I have some more time on my hands, now that I'm currently recovering from the burnout of grad school, I am exploring more hobbies and exploring more things and trying to carve out more time for the things that I love in my life. And I've always wanted to have a book club. I was in a book club in high school that I absolutely loved, and I've always wanted to have a book club, but it seems so scary and daunting because, like, the idea of the book club is people have to show up to participate. Which, like, if they don't, it's fine. But can you tell I'm nervous? I'm a little nervous. Yeah, so I'm launching not one but two book clubs, which I know is a little ambitious, but like it was just going to be one, and then I decided to do a readathon in September, and I was like, why don't we add another book club? So I have two book clubs. Two. The first one is the Mythologists. So that was the original book club that I've been wanting to start for a long time, and I'm very excited to start. If you happen to watch my Greek myth retellings TBR video from literally over a year ago, I love myth retellings. I love myth retellings. I've read a bunch of myth retellings. I have so many I want to read, and I specifically also want to reread like the original myth or get some more info on the original myth and then read the retelling, because I think that's just so much fun. And there's myths from all over the world and myth retellings that are from all over the world that are just so fascinating, and I love myths. Like, it's the English degree in me, like, she loves her myths. So I've been wanting to read specifically the books on that DBR, but also some extra ones since then from literally more than a year ago. It's like a year and a half ago at this point. I think it literally is like a year and a half ago at this point. I've read none of the books from that TBR because it just felt daunting and I was afraid. So I figured, what better way to tackle fear than to add an extra layer on top and also start a book club and also hope that people will show up and discuss it with me. Which, if no one shows up, like, I can talk to myself clearly, so it'll be fine. Please join it if you want to. I'm not selling myself well here. Confidence, exude confidence. Join my book club. It's on Fable. We're going to be discussing myth retellings, monthly or bi-monthly. We'll figure that out later. But I already have a Fable page for it and I already made the icon. I'm very excited about it. The link is down in the description. Please join it, even if you aren't sure if you're going to be reading the books. I'll be announcing the books on there and we'll just be discussing myths and such. And it'll be a really fun, good time. So if you just want to join the book club, like, you can decide later if you want to read the books, but like, join the book club because it's gonna be really fun. So that's the first book club. That was the OG book club, the Mythologists. And then to celebrate the re-release of some of my favorite books of all time, I decided to do a little reread of these and also reread them with other people who possibly might want to read them or reread them. And that is now taking place on my other book club. I know, it's ambitious. We're gonna see what happens. I'm very excited about it. Hopefully someone wants to join me and we'll just have a good time, just like the two of us, or maybe the three of us. If there's two people out there, it's gonna be really good. So The Romantics is the other book club, also linked down below on Fable. Fable's a good time. I've been enjoying it. I recently just got on Fable, so if you want to also follow me, Soleil Celine, I'm down there. So it's The Romantics. We're going to be reading monthly romance books because I've been reading a lot of romance books recently and I would love to discuss them with other people because I've been having a lot of thoughts about them. And like, I'll film reviews and wrap-ups of them, but like, I would love to talk to other people about them in depth, you know. So The Romantics, our first read is going to be the Love Light Farms series by B.K. Borison. We're going to start with the OG Love Light Farms and then In the Weeds and then Mixed Signals, right? Is this the correct order? No one can be sure. Either way, we're going to be reading these 3 books throughout the month of September. So if you want to join us, please do. These books are amazing. They take place in a small town. There's like small town vibes. What's really fun is all 3 take place in the same small town. So there's like all of these like neighbors and background characters that like show up in all of these books and they're like recurring characters and it's so much fun. And the first one is a friends to lovers romance. It's super sweet. They're a little bit spicy, like a little bit spicy. Not like explicitly spicy, but like a little bit spicy. And they're just like so well written and so cozy and wonderful. And like, look at the covers. Like, are you not already sold? Like, are you not already sold? The first one is about a Christmas tree farm and it doesn't need to be read during Christmas because it's like the off season. It's the off season of Christmas. So like, it doesn't need to be read during Christmas. If you want to read it during Christmas, that's amazing. But you could also be reading it in September with me and possibly more people. Doesn't that sound amazing? Doesn't that sound like a good time? Yes. So in case that was confusing, I have 2 book clubs, the Mythologists and the Romantics, on Fable. You can find them down below and you can join and read books with us and it'll be a really good fun time. So in sum, this channel is going to be changing a little bit. We've got a new name, we've got new branding, we've got new channel intro, which you would have just seen, which I'm very excited about. And I spent a lot of time animating. It takes so long to animate. And I made so many mistakes because I've never animated before. So I'm really proud of it and I'm really happy with it. And it might change as I figure out more animating things or I switch things up, and I hope you join me for the ride. And if you've made it this long, you've made it to the giveaway portion. So I am hosting a giveaway. Unfortunately, Book Depository is dead. Rest in peace, Book Depository. Moment of silence. Book Depository is gone. So instead, we're going to be using Blackwell's, and Blackwell's is also a UK bookseller, but they also sell internationally like Book Depository. So this is open internationally to any of the countries that Blackwell's ships to and has free shipping for. Yay! and it's going to be up to $25. Basically, you enter by taking a screenshot of you being subscribed to my channel here and sending it over to me via message on Instagram. So my Instagram is going to be linked down below, so if you follow me and then send me a message on there, then you'll be entered. If you'd like to do additional entries, then you can also comment on the posts that I have for the giveaway and also do a share to your stories, and those will each count for additional entries. So you can do up to 3 entries, and then I'll be putting all the entries into either a physical hat or a digital hat and drawing the winner, and I'll let you know via message who won. So it's up to $25, so either something that is under $25, or if you find 2 books that add up to less than $25. So those are all of my announcements. Sorry if it was all over the place. If you can't tell, I'm very nervous about this change, and I hope you love it as much as I do. I'm very excited. I think it's going to be a good, fun time. If you've made it this far, say hi to me down in the comments. I'd love to chat. And otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!